Hey, everybody. Welcome to this week's Star Report. This is Jason here at New Dimensions, Crystals and Reiki in downtown Brent, Texas. And today's Star Report is for February the 25th through March. I was like, what's the next month? March the 3rd, 2026. And as usual, we start with our closest star, which is the sun. The sun has actually been pretty quiet. The coronal hole stream that happened over the weekend is already waning, and there are no current sunspots that are Earth facing, so there's not a real danger over the next day or so. But there are, according to space weather, there are some large um, sunspots that will be Earth facing. Some of them probably complex. It looks like they're starting to flare off the sides. So look for an uptick in activity over this calmness. That calmness may have had you feeling a little sluggish. And of course, when we do have flaring, if you're not watching solar weather, then some of the ways you can tell is you get triggered or have some sort of spikes in your energy field. And a lot of times, those spikes in the energy field, sometimes if you've already got heart issues, will start to cause some palpitations, and then the flaring up of chronic diseases like some lupus or something like that. You might have episodic stuff like that. I guess that even works for sort of like skin stuff, eczema and whatnot. You could have some flare ups of that. So pay attention to that coming in the coming week with the sun. We are currently in the zodiac of Pisces, and of course, as the zodiac moves through, it goes all the way down the body, and we're here towards the end of the zodiac. So we are at our feet. And so if you are having foot problems or feeling a little bit unmoored, maybe getting out into the grass barefoot or other methods that you might use. The reason outdoors in the grass is better, especially far away from sort of concrete foundations and whatnot, and buried electrical wires, is that the number one frequency for the body to align itself, just because it was created that way, is the Schumann resonance, 7.83 or whatever, real close to that hertz. And that vibration is actually going to allow the body to trigger all of its things that do detoxes, activations, regenerations. And sort of when those things are aligned, it is harder for maladies to manifest in the body. So pay attention to that during Pisces, that you're getting your feet on some grass. We are currently, as of today, in two retrogrades, and we've been in Jupiter retrograde. And of course, Jupiter expansion, abundance. How are we going to do that? Anytime it's a retrograde, it's a discernment of where are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? How much are we worth, right? So a lot of times it's an expansion of self-worth, right? We really can't expand into new things, especially when we don't think we deserve it, don't think we're trained for it, or don't think we're worthy of having that, or we embody a fear of what does it look like if I've got all this money or all this power or all this opportunity, right? You'll sort of see that if you ever go grocery shopping and you sort of see like, well, there's 100 things I could choose, right? When you have the power to choose, sometimes you don't have the power to choose. So just sort of pay attention to that energy with the Jupiter retrograde. And then the second retrograde is Mercury stationed sort of stop. It's moving into retrograde. So we'll be in full retrograde tomorrow, which is also another part. But we got Mercury retrograde. And of course, that's going to be about communications and travels. That's just sort of like pay attention to details, yada, yada, yada. And did I? Hmm. Yeah, and so this sort of increase in communication is really there's a chance that the universe is actually increasing its communication with you, right? And so during a Mercury retrograde, you'll be reviewing sort of the signs the universe has been giving you, and it might give you a repeat, like, "Hey, did you hear what I said 3 weeks ago?" So pay attention to that, which does lead us into today, Wednesday, the 25th of February, 2026, and the Moon and Venus are really aligning and gifting us sort of a harmony, right? And that gift of that harmony is this is a good feeling, right? So we can sort of test our feelings. Does that match that frequency of harmony that Venus and the moon are giving us, right? And so if we're doing all these kinds of changes and doing this kind of expansion and we're just trying to fine tune it, anybody who's ever like tuned a guitar or any kind of instrument that has those sort of little tuners, right? And you're just like, hey, that sounds right to me in my head. And you pluck it and then it's like, oh no, it's sharp or whatever. And you turn the little knobby thing and it actually gets into the note that you're looking for. So this is the kind of energy that really should be happening during Mercury retrogrades. Um, and then of course all the transit that happened last week, we're really in a whole new world, right? So it's kind of like if you've ever traveled with a drum, right, to altitudes or different humidities, and all of a sudden the drum sounds dead or something like that. This is really sort of that. Hey, we're moving to a new altitude, so maybe that fine tuning is different, or the thing that you thought you had tuned is slightly off. So just pay attention to that energy. Blah 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 blah. I think that's it. Yeah, moves us into tomorrow, Thursday, the 26th of February, and Mercury will be in full retrograde. Uh, and so Mercury in retrograde during the eclipse window, or the eclipse doorway, as it were, whatever you want to call it, eclipse portal in between the solar and the lunar, allows for really quick change. And the reason it sort of allows for quick change is it's some sort of uh, long held or deeper secrets sort of come to the surface during Mercury retrograde. And if anybody's in the spiritual world and into conspiracies and what do we know, what do we didn't know, and how long has it been, and is the internet or the AI telling you the truth, all those fun things, right? It becomes sort of a more solid. It's a lot of comes to what am I doing, a dance over here? It comes more solid into your consciousness to sort of be like, hey, this is what I hold to be true about that. And when those long hidden truths come to the surface, it's like, hey, maybe I should change because I built my house on the sand, not on a strong foundation, on the rock. Let's see, what else did I say? What else did I say about that? Oh yeah, so look for this Mercury retrograde until the 21st of March to sort of really help you clarify and increase in volume your inner voice, right? So not only are you going to be seeing long hidden information, you're going to be able to discern based on knowing your own inner voice, right, which is usually truth and closer to source, how to sort of see the through line of what is the truth through all of the revelation of the truth kind of stuff. Oh, what was that Cloud Atlas movie? What is the true? Yeah, yeah, and of course that just gets convoluted because everything's about perspective. Well, it's standing here, true for me. That's not standing. Anyway, watch for that and the clarity to actually come, not the circular argument to last much longer on Thursday. It leads us into Friday. What is Friday? Friday is the 27th of February. The moon is going to be conjuncting Jupiter. And so the energy of Friday is really sort of like financial gain, and social success, right? So when you get alignments like that, and of course, if anybody's been around long enough, you sort of understand that sometimes financial gain is because of social success. It's not what you know, it's who you know, and sometimes that's fine. Aren't you glad to all know me? Anyway, moving right along. And so that social energy or that social success energy is also increased with Venus trining the moon. The love aspect is sort of new and renewing, right? So not only is it social success, it's also romantic success. And so that's either new love or increased or deepening love for somebody that you're already with. And then Mercury and the moon are also allowing you to choose your right words, right? So not only is it success, it's the ability to embody or pronounce those successful things with correct words that don't alienate or make people doubt why you got your success. So yeah, that'd be good fun stuff on Friday. Leads into Saturday, the 20. Ooh, did I miss a number? No, I didn't. I just can't write. Saturday, the 28th, last day of February. Oh my God, we're already 3 months in to 2026. Yeah, it's just been lightning speed, right? So things are changing. So the quicker you act, the more you stay in the flow. So just sort of take that into account as we're on our last day of February. The moon into Leo sort of brings confidence to the forefront. Good for business, but also for flirting. It's like the energy of Friday and Saturday is good to go out on a date. The moon and Neptune also increase the vividness of your imagination, right? So your ability to visualize a future. Probably that's going to be also enhanced dreams on Saturday. And Saturn's going to be influencing the structure of what you're building, right? So it's almost like rather than here's where I want to go, here's what I'm envisioning, it's also like Saturn's going to be like, and here's how you get there, right? Which is always people's are like, what do I do first? What do I do next? What if I do it wrong? What if I'm not good enough? What if people make fun? All the things, right? So Saturn is really like, hey, you just do these structures, and whatever is happening on the outside of that doesn't matter because you're gonna have structure. And then, of course, structure is consistency, and then consistency you do things over time. It's kind of like people who do compound interest on their. I saved $100 and I gave $100 every month, and then however many years later, I had $1 billion. Same thing, right? When you build the correct structures, it just continues to build momentum and go in the right direction. So pay attention to that energy on Saturday, where you're really kind of like, hey, I'm building the correct structures and I'm moving in the right direction, and consistency is going to get me to where I'm going. Yeah, that's good Saturday energy. Sunday, there'll be sort of some leftover. So Saturday, Sunday is really when this sort of happens. Is a 6 planet alignment, which is not necessarily the alignment itself, which is causing anything. It's just that many planets that do that many things is really going to sort of give us a punch of energy over Saturday and Sunday. And that 6 planet alignment is Mercury, Venus, Neptune, Saturn, Uranus, and Jupiter. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yep. And it's really just going to charge the cosmos, the background energy with tons of energy. And so Sunday, which some of us like to use for a lazy day sleeping, you could probably still do that, but the energy of the day is going to be sort of this like, I should be doing something. There's something happening like that you want to participate in, right? So Sunday might be the day to actually get some extra things done or some more things done because there's going to be so many aspects of life that you can work on. Uh, you don't have to do all the aspects. So sort of like pick a planet and its energy and do that for the day because you're going to have the support of all the other planets. And that sort of means like the planets will be working in a team. So whatever you're focusing in on working on, then the other planets will take care of their aspects so that they don't decrease, right? So it's kind of like, oh, if I do this, then this is going to happen right now. Just sort of think as the planets as a team on Sunday. Yeah, I think that's right. Leads into Monday, the 2nd of March. Oh, yeah, in case it was Sunday was March 1st, in case I didn't say that. Monday is going to be March the 2nd, and the moon's going to be squaring Uranus. Really, all the stuff you got done. Sometimes a lot of clarity gets you into a mood or a habit of stubbornness. Like, no, man, I'm super clear. And you sort of resist change or other people. Just sort of pay attention. Like, is your stubbornness because you do have it figured out? Or is your stubbornness just because you think you have it figured out, right? So just sort of, is it for a good reason that you're being stubborn? The compounding energy of the day also is going to give you some Mars energy, which might spark anger and aggression. Like, no, we're going to do it my way or the highway. So pay attention for arguments, perhaps on Monday. And then the moon into Virgo really has you hyper focused on details or what's wrong. Like, oh, if you just did this, this, and that. So sort of pay attention that your energy of Monday, and then therefore others that you might be relating to of Monday, is combative. So yeah, maybe a great day for business deals, maybe not. Maybe wait till Tuesday on the full moon eclipse. So Tuesday, the 3rd of March, 2026, full moon eclipse in Virgo. It has a little bit of an anxious feel about it. So that all of us should be feeling that. But that's like every full moon. And of course, also like every full moon, spiritual gifts increase, right? And so that's the barrier between the solid and the not solid, the spiritual and the physical, or the sacred and profane, right? Just want to think about that energy. But given all the other energies that are sort of going on, the caution is these increased spiritual gifts, especially right after Monday. The temptation might be there to use these spiritual gifts for not so honorable purposes, right? So sort of use these things to further and grow yourself, not necessarily to limit or punish others. Yeah, right. Because they'll be working with the same energy, right? And so it'd be like a Harry Potter thing, and everybody's like shooting their wands back and forth, like my wand is more powerful. My wand. Don't do that. I mean, yeah, don't do that. So it's the energy of Tuesday that leads us to next week, where I'll be back on next Wednesday. FYI, this week I will be gone Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, so I'll be back in the shop on Saturday. So if you want to come in on Saturday and load up, I have tons of incense, some new herbs. Just got in more charcoal briquettes if y'all are into those kinds of things. A ton more bracelets. I didn't get any rings, but there's still some fancy rings that are around. And of course, my large selection of crystals if you want to come pick some stuff up on Saturday. Again, today, Wednesday, which is where I'm filming this. I'm going to load this up and then hit the road. And I'll be back on a Friday. And then the shop will be open on Saturday. So actually, I won't be back on Friday. I'll be heading back on Friday. And then I'll be back in the shop on Saturday. So send a message, leave an email. I do have an answering machine at the shop if you, for whatever reason, want me to catch a message on Saturday. If not, I'll be here Saturday at 11 to 5 p.m. It's 221 East Main Street in downtown Brentwood, Texas. I think that's everything, everybody. Thanks for watching the report. Always nice to see you or have you see me, which metaphysically means we're looking at each other because there is no space or time and we're all right here. It's all now. So, yeah, anytime you watch this, just be receiving my blessings and many of them, of course, because that's why I say every time I end the report, until next time, everybody, many blessings.